What I'm about to show you is blatant sexualization of a 17-year-old girl by the TNO dev team, and call it whatever name you want, be it pedophilia, ebiophilia, or even some other term. The term TNO, though, had for this type of behavior from Chai was called Chaiposting, which meant someone being incredibly sexual. But what happened in this chat was not only illegal, but morally wrong. Let's read. The first post is a drawing of Chai, at least her description of herself, which is here. Red hair, decent long, hot as fuck body, but completely flat-chested. Decently suggestive but cute face, wearing mini skirt red, t-shirt black, hoodie gray unzipped, and thigh highs. She gave it to Buttery for him to draw for the TNO April Fool's joke, which was a visual novel dating game. He drew an idle version, and multiple other forms. This, by the way, with Panzer in the chat, seeing this happen. He then posted this version, which he called Chai, Horny, and Wet, and as you can see, drew a version of her which was sexually aroused. This is a grown man drawing a 17-year-old in a sexual manner. I think we can all agree that beyond all counts, this is fucking horrendous. What person draws someone who's underage like that? And you know what? In my head, the only type of person to do that is a pedophile. Oh, but you're not convinced, right? So let's read the TNO dev's response to seeing Horny and Wet. Crack says, Chai, Horny, and Wet? Default for Chai, I assume. Woodrow Wilson, is she wetting herself in the last one? And then Buttery Icarus responds, Chai's vagina and its juices work in mysterious ways. Buttery Icarus, you are a pedophile. And Panzer, since you were there and even wrote dialogue for Chai in your April Fool's game, which, by the way, is right here. The Pink Panzer, we already have dialogue for you. Chai, no, why? The Pink Panzer, oh God, please tell me you're not like her. Who? What do you mean? You've gotten me so hot already. Chai, what did you do to me? Panzer, you were clearly aware of this behavior and even participated in it. You have directly lied, saying that you had no idea this was going on, yet you fucking encouraged it. Let's keep going, because it doesn't stop here. Here's Chai talking about being drunk in the dev chat. Don't you think as an adult watching this, Panzer, you should have said something? But, of course not. You're too busy jacking off the dog meat porn, huh? Ah, shite. This wine is pretty strong. Stronger than I expected. Feeling a bit dizzy after the 5th glass. And here's her being sent scat porn, since apparently when a 17-year-old asks you to send you porn, you just do it. Straight from our friend Buttery again, too. I had one of Crack's buddies send me scat porn. That was fun. Especially since he sent it out of nowhere during school. Chai. Dude. Buttery. I'm a disgusting fetishist. Link. Buttery. PM'd. And this post here is talking about how much she masturbated. Again, public chat, not one person thought this was weird. And what kills me the most is that the amount of masturbation I do has caused me to enjoy it less and less with every day, needing to go to further lengths all the time. Now I'm just constantly sexually frustrated. And here's a post comparing the TNO devs to this picture. Chai included. Left is EXO, next is Crack, then Panzer, finally Chai. And I'll just read this one out and see how you feel. Alright, I'll sign Chai's boobs too. Chai, frown emoji. Writes big titty goth girlfriend on Chai's boobs, then proceeds to eat the permanent marker. Chai, woo, that's kinda hot. You know how fucking angry this makes me just having to read this shit? And this one is just sad. After crying a bit in the corner, I went home alone, smoked like a whole pack, and then went home. Enjoyed being verbally abused for coming late and smelling of cigs, and went to masturbate. And after she said this, no one tried doing anything, or saying a word about her story other than, oh damn, that sucks. These are kids saying these things, and the adults in the room didn't do anything. What the fuck is wrong with you? And just to remind you, Being horny or not safe for work on the TNO dev chat was seen as so common by Chai that it was an inside joke. And the worst part, half of this shit was from the first 5 pages of the devlog. We haven't even scratched the surface of this, and it's this bad. And, actually, if you're wondering, a former TNO dev named Hammy, also known as Kayleen or Athenia, who was in some of these chats, is a pedophile. She targeted boys aged 13 to 15, and she had done this as a 17-year-old and later as a 19-year-old. There is also Bread, who was kicked out of his college for sexual assault. We don't know the full story, but, honestly, knowing TNO, it was probably fucking rape. And that's only 2 predators so far. But since everything is being upheld and shook out, expect more. Go to the Kiwi thread, because this shit isn't stopping. Right now, we're getting Panzer's full docs, and we're gonna find out where he lives. We already know he works at NetEase Games, and we're gonna make sure you lose that job. We're gonna make you homeless again. Or better yet, you kill yourself and make this easier for all of us. You know what, TNO fags? Make a fucking announcement about this. We're contacting the police. I have a lot I want to say, and I'm angry as hell. Sickos like you, degenerates, you won't ever get to run away from this. But that's the worst part, because I have to leave. I'm joining the Air Force. I have been planning this for a long time, and I chose March, and I can't just stop because of this something online happening. I feel like a piece of shit because it feels like I'm running away from this, but I'm not. I'm going to try and stay as much as I can and say things and try and make videos or something, but I simply can't pay as much attention to this as before. But I want you to know I enjoyed my time here more than anything in the world. I love all of you, and I had a great time. And I hope that, if anything, I was able to show you that you can have an effect on your community, and that these people, these freaks, they will never win. We're not going to let a bunch of pedos win. Because you know what? I let a pedophile win in my life before. I won't ever let it happen again.